Molly.
Hey, Lucy.
Did you watch the Grammys?
Yeah, I did.
They were really good, weren't they?
Yes.
Sabrina Carpenter was amazing.
Yes, her in blue.
Per usual. Chapel's performance of Pink Pony Club.
That was good.
I think that was so good. Also, Chapel's speech she gave where she was like, we got you record labels, but you got us.
Yes,
that was amazing.
Literally, like...
That was so...
Standing ovation in my house.
Literally. I'm really happy Chapel won Best Artist of the Year.
Me too.
She really... Or Best New Artist, I guess. She really deserved that.
And all the things that Sabrina won.
Oh my god,
so deserved.
You know what we need to talk about, though?
What?
Billie Eilish.
Yes, oh my goodness.
Let's be so for real. How did Cowboy Carter win Best Album of the Year over Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft?
Exactly.
I think we need to talk about that.
Yes, definitely.
I'm Lucy.
And I'm Molly.
And this is Mic Drop. So, one key thing I want to point out is that Billie's album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. Are you kidding me?
No, seriously. And Cowboy Carter's debuted at 3.
And you really only go down from there.
Exactly, no. And Billie Eilish's album sold over 339,000 albums.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I know. And then Cowboy Carter's only sold about 275,000 albums. I mean, it's not even like...
No shock there. I didn't even listen to her album.
I haven't even listened to it yet. And I love Hit Me Hard and Soft.
Hit Me Hard and Soft was so good. It's such an emotional, raw album, and I feel like it was really kind of like a step outside of Billie's comfort zone because she really ventured into her own like personal
life,
vendettas, things like that. And I really think she did a really good job being emotional and raw with the album and being vulnerable. Yeah. Well, we got 16 carriages running away. Are you kidding me?
Definitely, no.
The only reason I know this song is because of TikTok.
Yeah.
Let's be so for real.
No, I feel like everybody, like Cowboy Carter was just kind of like there almost. Like it didn't have any like actual like maturity to it, and it didn't have anything that was like, oh my goodness, this album is so good. While like every song on Hit Me Hard and Soft was just like a roller coaster. Like it really was like you would listen to it and it would just like you would feel complete afterwards.
Yeah, no.
And like
I still listen to it and
seriously.
Cry sometimes. It's very vulnerable.
Literally.
And I think Beyonce's was just like, oh my god, it's Beyonce, like, oh my god. And something that kind of like shocked me was that there are over 13,000 people at the Academy who vote on the Grammys and things like that. And you're telling me 13,000 people decided, oh, Cowboy Carter should win Best Album of the Year. There's no way.
Yeah. No, honestly, if I'm being totally honest, I think that she only won because she is Beyonce.
Yeah, she is just Beyonce.
She's just Beyonce. And like I get that, but then at the same time, like if you compare the two albums, it is not even close. Like just like the maturity level of Hit Me Hard and Soft and all of the lyrics, like every lyric, it's like a poem.
Yeah,
and then
it is a poem.
And then Cowboy Carter is just like, okay, so what?
I also find it quite crazy that Cowboy Carter won Best Country Album over real country artists who write real country music, and Beyonce was just her regular style of Beyonce music. Yeah. It was just cliche.
Yeah. No, it was very, very upsetting.
Yeah, and not to mention, Billie didn't win a single award, and I think she was nominated for about 4 or 5, and she didn't win a single one.
Like, that is just, like, outrageous.
That is outrageous.
Like, I get it, like, she's young and, like, she's gonna have more opportunities, and that's probably what they were thinking, but then at the same time, like, if you look at it, her album was just better.
It was.
Like, it just was.
The chart showed it was better. The album showed it was better. I bet if you ask anybody, you know what? Let's ask some people, Molly.
Yeah.
Let's go ask some people.
We'll go ask the people.
We'll be back. Who am I here with?
David Bailey.
Do you think Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft album should have won over Beyonce's Cowboy Carter at the Grammys?
100%, absolutely.
Okay, who am I here with?
No award.
Do you think Billie Eilish's album Hit Me Hard and Soft should have won over Beyonce's Cowboy Carter?
100%. That album was so much better.
Who am I here with?
Maxwell.
Do you think Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft album should have won over Beyonce's Cowboy Carter?
Absolutely. I think the Beyonce theory is true. And also, Beyonce, that album was complete booty. Like, it was not country at all, and I'm a Floridian. Okay. So I think my opinion matters.
Thank you. Okay. Who am I here with?
Marcus.
Do you think Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft album should have won over Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back. And as me and Lucy have both said, we are not the only ones that think that the album has emotional depth and maturity. There are multiple critics that have said that about the album. The Billboard states that across the album, she delivers a virtually peerless understanding of how to manipulate her voice to best amplify the lyrics. And I think that that is really interesting because she does, like, if you listen to the album, every song she has like a different voice. Like
she really does
uses her voice to make the lyrics sound the way they do, and it just has that much of an impact.
It just adds so much to the album. And we also have the Independent noted that it whispers its way through a marvelous maze of music to develop some big emotional wallops. And that is really just so true because, like, I will say, listening to the album, the first time I listened to it, I cried.
Every time I listen to it, I cry.
It's a very emotional, vulnerable album. And it's not just emotional and vulnerable for the people who listen to it. Billie Eilish and Phineas, her brother who helps her write her music, said, have never ever loved something more than their new album. And when Phineas said, when the album released on Friday, May 17th, he said, "This album is my favorite thing I've ever been a part of making." And he wrote that on Instagram to celebrate the album's release, right? So it's not just us thinking that. Billy and Phineas also believe that this is like the best album they've ever written, they should say. And I just think it's so devastating that Billy didn't win over Cowboy Carter because I just know Beyonce's Cowboy Carter, just like, she kind of just wrote it just to write an album.
Yes,
I feel
definitely.
So, but yeah. I also want to note that when Cowboy Carter was announced as the album of the year, the cameras at the Grammys immediately panned over to Billie because the people at the Grammys also know Billie should have won. Because the fact that they immediately panned over to Billie was crazy to me because she was crying because she deserved that win.
She deserved to win. Like, the album is just better. Like, it just has.
It really is
more to it.
Yeah. So, well,
that's all for today. I'm Molly.
And I'm Lucy.
And this has been Mic Dropped.